Hello, very good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Naga Chetty and Louise Minchin.
Oh, thanks, Sal. Not often we're joined by an actual genius, other than Sally, on the sofa. We are pleased, though, that one of Britain's youngest geniuses, genius, oh,
she'll tell us.
Yeah, is with us today.
Nishi is 13 years old. She has an IQ higher than Einstein. She was crowned the winner of this year's Channel 4's Child Genius. She's quite brilliant. Let's have a look at how she got there.
What name is given to the extinct sponges which built the first reefs during the Cambrian, William?
Archaeopsythids.
It is Archaeopsythids, William. Very well done. Spell neurohypothesis. Nishi.
Neurohypo. Phys.
You are our Child Genius champion, Nishi. 10 points. Very well done.
Imagine the relief once that's done, the tension leading up to that.
Absolutely. It's so exciting, so brilliant for her. Nishi is here with us now. Very good morning. So lovely to see you, along with her dad, Nilanga, and her mum, Shiromi.
Good morning.
Wow. Congratulations, first of all. You clearly have nerves of steel. How was it? Talk us through the final.
The final was really intense. It was like nothing else in the entire competition, and I think by the head-to-head, I think everyone was just kind of tense. Nobody knew from the start who was going to win. It was really exciting.
How did you prepare for it?
Well, I've always loved reading, so I think reading came into it a lot, reading through a lot of books and just kind of absorb as much information as possible, really.
But I've got to look at, one of the questions I was looking at... Okay. What is a primordial black hole? Like, were you told to cram up kind of on certain things before?
Well, I think that was from the specialist subject kind of round, because mine was the physics of black holes. So that's something that I've loved for a long time.
And this is something you read up in your own private time?
Yeah.
I love the way the parents are laughing as well, because, it's brilliant. Can I just, before you ask the next question, just tell everyone what a primordial black hole is, unless you already know?
No, go.
OK, it is... do you want to say it?
OK. Well, it's basically a really tiny black hole that was formed probably during the Big Bang, so it's got a tiny mass and a tiny radius.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Not only do you love that sort of thing, you love maths as well, don't you? Let's talk to Mum and Dad, shall we? Shiromi, you must be, first of all, immensely proud.
Yes, yeah.
And it was all you wanted to do it. She wanted to do it rather than you you weren't pushing her in to do this at all.
No, we don't. Yeah, she wanted to do it all the way through.
When she said she wanted to do it, what did you think?
We were first quite apprehensive, actually, because we watched it, and it is hard work, and so we were quite apprehensive. But I think once it started, we realized actually she's enjoying it so much, and
Did you know you had a really smart daughter from a young age? Because everyone says, "Oh, look at my child, she's so smart. Look at her, she can put a cup to her mouth," things like that. But did you know that perhaps she had a real aptitude, at least in terms of memory?
Because we had only her, so again, it's relative. So we were going at her speed, and we wouldn't realize that. It's only when we sort of went to the nursery, they said, well, she's in a different level, and
they start to do
extra things because she wouldn't do the usual things that other kids were doing. She's into more drawing and reading than playing with dolls or things like that. So that's when we started to notice that it seems like she's very different. So
tell us about your speech, because you made a speech afterwards, didn't you, when you were accepting?
Yeah.
Lots of things are important to you. Tell us.
Well, one of the things that I said in my speech is that I wanted to prove to girls that they can do as many things as possible. And I think with feminism, there's lots of different versions of it. But for me, my version is that no one is better than anybody else simply because of their gender, and we all should be equal in that regard. And what I want to do is, I'm not saying that I'm like the first girl or anything to go into maths and science, because obviously there have been countless amazing female mathematicians and scientists like Marie Curie, and recently Donna Strickland, who got the first Nobel Prize, a woman's Nobel Prize in physics in over 50 years. But what I want to do is show particularly young girls that they shouldn't disregard physics or maths as a career, and they should consider all their options, because might be more interesting than it seems.
Why do you think? I mean, obviously, in your school and in your experience, you've been given a lot of encouragement in those subjects, in the STEM subjects. Why do you think that there's still? Tell us from someone who's your age, who's studying it now, because we hear lots of ministers talking about it and educational specialists. Why do you think girls are being put off or not seeing this as a career for them?
I think there have always been misconceptions about how girls shouldn't be doing those kind of subjects. And I think for some girls, those kind of stereotypes might still be around them. And if they're surrounded by them, they might find it hard to consider it even as an option.
So it's sort of seeing somebody doing it. Well, you've certainly done that so far, which is absolutely brilliant. Tell us about what your kind of ambitions are then.
My ambitions are, well, I'd love to go on to study physics and maths in the future.
Which I'm sure you will if you want to.
And I like to study that at Cambridge University.
Right, well, they know that now.
They know, yeah, they'll be in touch.
I mean, so will you sort of do your GCSEs, etc., earlier than other people, or what's your sort of trajectory?
Well, I have been doing GCSE and A-level maths, for example,
and
as
you're
of now.
13?
Yeah.
Right, OK. So you might go to university at a younger age, might you, then? I love that. This is conversations that we perhaps actually leave for you to have at home.
Do you know what? Also, though, I think we need to make clear as well that although you are brilliant at studying and you love it, and you've both made very clear that you're not pushing her into this, and you do lots of other things as well. So you have a social life, I'm assuming, and you've got mates, and you do chill out. What do you do when you're just not on the books? I wouldn't say hitting the books is stressful, but when you're not reading.
We do like to go out at weekends a lot, so we go walking, cycling, things like that. I also love listening to music, and I'll go out with my friends sometimes. Like, I think there are sometimes also stereotypes about these so-called smart kids not having a life, I guess, and I don't think that's true at all.
I want to know where this is going to go, because it's very large, isn't it? Where's it going to go?
Because
well, as you mentioned on the show, the shelf has been built.
The shelf has been built. Fantastic.
So you can social media was asking about it.
Yeah, I've been asking even before. Where's the trophy?
Where's the shelf? So where? Okay, the shelf's been built. And have you drunk something out of it as well? Not yet.
Not yet.
She's 13. Milkshake.
It could have been a soft. I was implying a soft drink.
It's been so lovely to talk to you all. Congratulations.
What a wonderful, inspirational young lady you are. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Child Genius is available on all 4 if you just want to see just how brilliant Nishi was.
I'll give you some of my water to put in it. Oh, it's so lovely to see you. Thank you very much. I should catch up on